Hi everyone, Lee here at ZoomCharts, and I'm really excited to share with you the latest product updates from our release cycle, especially for Drill Down Donut and Drill Down Pie, both Pin and Pro. We just had one common goal, which is to turn your average Power BI workarounds into first-class features. Now, you can just follow along and just watch what I've got to show you, but you can actually try this out for yourself inside Power BI Desktop with our free developer's license. The links are below. Now, donut and pie charts are often dismissed, not because they are useless, but just because they lack the context. I've built a report here, which is a sales performance and efficiency dashboard for a global company. At a glance, it's not really giving you so much. We have this donut here, and as I mentioned, it's really only answering one question, which is what's the proportional split of the whole across every region. Now, in context, that changes depending on the market, depending on where the stores are located, and also what products are being sold as well. And so, whilst we can see that Europe has the biggest share, biggest slice of the donut here, it's not really giving us more information on the performance against a target, let's say. But we have a field called reference value. And so what I will do is I'm going to get the total sales target here as a reference value. Now, quickly before I do, I'm going to show you inside the sales target table, the column inside the table here. And this is what we're going to be adding. So if I head back, we head to sales targets, immediately we're going to start to see a difference. Already, we can now see that despite Europe having the largest proportion, we're seeing like there is an icon that's indicating that something is not quite right. They're missing the targets because this is used as the reference value, and it's showing the change against the sales target and the actual sales that were taken. Inside our details label, we have change label here. We can toggle this on and off, and we can also change the text as well. So we could actually say that there is a increase. We could say, we could say that there is a decrease. So with Drill Down Donut within this report, we've actually designed it in a more of a corporate style just to match the rest of the report. But there's multiple ways that we can actually customize this to suit your needs. We can actually change each of these slices to be according to a value within your tables. And also the indicators can also reflect that as well. So as you can see here, Europe has a yellow slice, and to match, we actually have not only the percentage label, but also the change indicator label as well in the same color and the same style. And we can also apply a dark mode or dark theme style to the KPI card as well. And as you can see that the details label is uniform to the slices of the donut here as well. And you can probably tell a little bit of a difference that the connectors are curved here rather than straight. And here inside the details label, we have connector type, and we can change it to angled. So again, there's lots that we can actually customize here. Wrap at this moment in time is showing that they wrap around that donut, but the outside label placement will allow you to align them straight like this. And again, this just goes to your preference, depending if you want to show those details labels rounded around the donut or sort of like boxed in. And as I mentioned, we can have a little bit of fun. We can put some emojis inside here as well. Here they are on the inside of the donut, and here they are on the outside of the donut as well. So you can actually go wild. There's plenty that you can achieve. Of course, the important thing is that you tell the story. But there is a lot of ways that you can customize these Drill Down Donut Pro and Pin and Drill Down Pie Pro and Pin to your taste, to your liking, to your brand style, but of course, always ensure that the story is being told to the user. I'm in Europe and I want to check out the European sales for 2025. And when I use one single click to drill down, a lot of things are going to change. We are going to actually start to see some cross-filtering happening inside the charts and inside this report. And also we're going to see some product categories as well. So immediately we can actually see not only where Europe stood in terms of the sales targets, but now each product also has its own sales target as well. And there is an indicator to say that the headphones actually did achieve and go above and beyond the sales targets, but the rest of the products did not. We can now see also that this has cross-filtered the whole year. So we can actually see which which months was it performing well or not performing well. So we can actually see here in April they exceeded the sales target, but in summer they did not. One other thing that we can actually do inside the donut is we have a lot of slices here, but what if we wanted to actually just show them the majority proportions of them and have the others label? We can simply do that. We have others label right here, and we use the number of slices field, and we could decrease the number of slices that we actually use, and immediately we can start to see that the others slice has materialized. Now this applies to every single level of the donut chart. So if I was to drill down back into Europe, I can actually see that the others product categories as they are inside the data shows quite a large proportion of the split, 50.19%. But what if at a glance I not only just needed to see who is reaching the targets or not, so I can make decisions, but what exactly is that value? Now we could do that with another field that we've added in another recent update, which is KPI value and KPI label. So I'm going to use KPI label inside here, and I'm going to look at the sales achievements, which is going to be using the same, it's going to be using a percentage that uses the total sales target against the total sales as a percentage reference. So I'm going to put the KPI value field inside here. And immediately, on a global scale, we can see that in 2025, every region as a whole reached 95% of what the sales targets were. So right now, this donut has turned from just a proportional slices sort of visual into something that at a glance, you know exactly where we are at. And this story will be consistent with every single drill down. So if I go back down into Europe, I can actually see what the European KPI, the sales achievement, was for 2025. We can see it's 91% sales achieved. It's worth noting that the KPI card and the KPI label only applies to the donut because, of course, the pie chart is a whole chart. Donut does have that centerpiece for you to customize and manipulate for further design work, but also has this space for the KPI card as well. So where do I see this as a really valuable tool that's going to be wowing your users? Definitely inside executive and management reports, where clarity in the context is really crucial for making decisions. It's also going to be important for monitoring categories as they currently stand, and maybe we could do some predictability using a scatter chart, scatter pro, in fact, and also when you're just simply tracking performance against a target. So we've simply just turned the donut from a visual that shows the proportions into something that is highly analytical, even at a glance. It allows users to understand where do they need to click next. Because, as we showed, Europe may have had the largest slice of the sales, but they were not on target. Why was that? We need to look into something else. We need to make some decisions in order to achieve those sales in the next period. So, you're able to try this out for free. You can head to the links in the description to get it from the Microsoft Marketplace, as well as using our free developer license for the custom visuals. That's all within Microsoft Power BI Desktop. We've also got a blog that's detailing all of the product updates that we've had, including the aura separation for the graph chart, and also the combo bar and combo updates with the introduction of the reference line, which now means you can create this Lollypop chart without hacking it at all. This Lollypop chart right here, quite simply, just uses Series 1 and Series 2 using the sales fields, and Series 3 using the same sales target that we've used in Donut. And what you're able to customize in this, for Series 3, we are using this reference line, and this is how it's actually being shown, separated across all of these bars, and is actually showing where that sales target is. In Series 2, we're using a circle marker as an outline marker right here, and the same series field is being used for Series 1, which is now this thin bar here. And very, very simply, just with three fields, but two of the same. In size 2 of the series, we've able to create a very beautiful and very meaningful Lollypop chart. So again, we're really happy, really excited to show you these product updates. You can check them out for free in the Microsoft Marketplace. Check out Donut Pie, Donut Pro, as well as the combo bar and combo and then just follow along with these simple steps. And use the free developers license as well for free access to all the features in Microsoft Power BI Desktop for our custom visuals as well. I've been Lee, we've been ZoomCharts, and I can't wait to show you everything else in the next product update. Thank you so much. Goodbye.